Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, I believe we have just found the price of the non-launch edition, non-launch series Tesla Model Y, the brand new Model Y, the refresh Model Y that could be coming out in the near future. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics, but before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing a new or used Tesla. And if you've got a question, you want to ask me a question, I respond to all direct messages in the Patreon app, so you can ask me directly and even schedule a phone call with me. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan for as low as $15 a month, but more on that later. And so this is the new video. If you've seen this, you've probably seen the video on this Tesla channel from Jay Leno. This is a exclusive interview with Jay Leno, Lars, and Franz on the Tesla Model Y, the new refresh Model Y that just came out. And so if you take a look at it at this part right here at 3 minutes and 13 seconds, I'll go ahead and play it for you.
It's the dual motor base edition, rear wheel drive performance, the 7-seater options. Those will come later in the year.
And this is about what, 46,000?
So yeah, the base price of launch edition is $46,990, but we get all the bells and whistles.
So did you just catch that? The base price, quote, the base price of the Model Y launch edition is $46,990, and then you add all the bells and whistles. So does this mean that a non-launch edition long-range all-wheel drive is $46,990? This could potentially be what it could be. And this is interesting because if you take a look at the pricing structure of this, $46,990 is a weird one for sure. Because if you take a look at the pricing of the current old legacy, old and busted new Model Y that they're still currently selling, they're still currently taking orders for, the long-range all-wheel drive right now is $47,990. And so would Tesla drop the price by $1,000 on their brand new vehicle? Is this what they're pricing their new non-launch long-range all-wheel drive for their newest vehicle? So let us know what your thoughts on it. I mean, there was a quick one that was in the video right there. I mean, he kind of said 46, and then he threw in that 990 right after that. And so certainly this could be what the long-range all-wheel drive non-launch edition could be in the US. And maybe this is a good starting point. We still don't know when this is actually going to be coming out. Maybe it's going to be April, May is my guess, or maybe June for Juniper could be where we would see as well. And so let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Do you like that price? Do you like if it was that price? And certainly we're going to be waiting and seeing, because we're starting to see some delivery date ranges for the new Model Y launch series pop all over the place. We're going to talk about that tomorrow because it is jumping. Some people have some super early dates, maybe even as soon as next week, which would be pretty crazy. Another feature that was discussed about the Model Y launch series, or all Model Ys, is that the new Model Y has adaptive matrix LED headlights, which the adaptive part of it is going to be coming out later this year, but all of them have the functionality. And actually a lot of Teslas have this adaptive functionality as well. And so if you take a look at it, this is what it looks like. It basically bends the light on oncoming traffic and people in front of you. So really cool feature, and can't wait to see this one actually get released and actually used as well, because it's currently in like other markets, but it's just not in the US market. It's in like European markets and other places like that. So you've been shopping for a Tesla recently, but the monthly payment has probably got you rethinking your budget. Instead of sacrificing and cutting back on a brand new Tesla and getting your dream car, why not save on your monthly phone bill? And that's where our partner Mint Mobile comes into play here. We've also been thinking about getting a new Tesla, and constantly I like looking at our bills, monthly subscriptions, trying to see where we can cut back. Things like Netflix, YouTube Premium, and much more. And that's where I've been able to save on my monthly phone plan by going to Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. And you can get high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network. You can bring your own phone along with your current number and existing contacts. It's really easy to switch service thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most of you now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. And it only takes 15 minutes. As you guys know, we've been traveling a lot pretty recently, so using Mint Mobile's mobile hotspot with our laptop has been pretty crucial and a game changer. So if you want to save money without the sacrifice, go to trymintmobile.com/DennisCW, also linked in the description, to get premium wireless starting at $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. Thank you to Mint Mobile for partnering with us, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. And on top of that, we found an interesting deal, a couple different interesting deals that are happening right now. This Model Y, older Model Y, $6,780 off. And then, of course, we're adding all of these, all the best deals that we find on Model Ys and Model 3s. We're adding it to our deal spreadsheet. A couple of them, $6,700 off, $6,500 off, and $5,200 off. And so inventory discounts are trickling in. They're still around like in that $4,000 to $5,000 range pretty frequently in certain markets, but we're certainly getting up there as well. And on top of that, another quick slight announcement. We are actually building a website. I know we love spreadsheets and everything and the authenticity of it, but we are building a website where you can search Tesla inventory way better than the Tesla.com website. And more importantly, you can track individual vehicles on price drops, like whether it's going $1,000, because we know on one hand, on the used side, they definitely drop their price pretty frequently. But on the new side, they also drop prices from time to time as well. So wouldn't you want to just be able to track like Model Ys and Model 3s, like some of these demos to see if like the discount just gets better and better day by day? And so we are currently making a website. It's in development. It's almost done. But if you're looking to join on that wait list, we're creating an email list where it's just like simple Google form. We'll email you once it's released, and so that you can tinker around and play around with it. And more importantly, find you the best deal on a Tesla, because I know it's going to be good value to a ton of you out there. But thanks for coming in, everybody. Who do we got? Blueberry, thanks for coming in. BD, great to see you. Chris, Jiffer, Volky, Chris, thanks, great for coming in. Let's see. With David, thanks for coming in, and Max RX, thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. If you're just joining in, this could potentially be the price of the new Model Y long range all-wheel drive non-launch edition in this latest video, and you can watch it for yourself. Jay Leno and Lars were talking, and Lars said that the base price is $46,990. Now, of course, we know Tesla does fluctuations a ton. It could be plus or minus $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, whether it's higher or lower. But let us know what you thought. What's your thoughts on this price at $46,990? In this next topic, what do you think about EVs having a range of 150 or 180 miles? Well, Lucid CEO actually thinks that 180 miles is good enough. And this is coming weird from a company like Lucid that has EVs that have ranges in like the 400 to 500 mile range. But Inside EVs posted this where Lucid CEO thinks that 180 mile EVs are the future. And one could probably guess on why he's saying this, because if you live in most cities or suburban areas, and if there's electric chargers everywhere, like if there's level 2 chargers everywhere, like at every single commercial property and every single workplace, apartment building, home, and everything, then yes, I could see 180 miles being enough. But really, when you go into any sort of road trips or any sort of area in the middle of the country where people are driving 100 to 200 miles a day or even weekly, then 180 mile range is definitely not going to cut it. You're going to need some sort of heavy hauler to be able to drive that lower, longer range. But certainly there's definitely interesting programs that are out there. Like we got a friend that has a company that will actually install level 2 chargers for free. Like the commercial property owner does not have to do anything or pay anything. It's a partnership with Tesla and that company. So if you're interested, if you've got commercial property or you know someone that has commercial property that wants free level level 2 chargers. I think the minimum is like 3 to 4. Definitely send me a DM so I can link you up with them and get you started on that project. But definitely very interesting. What do you think? Is 180 miles range of an electric vehicle good enough? I mean, it's pretty interesting because here's the lineup of every single Tesla vehicle out there. We've got Model S, the king, with 402 miles of range, trickling down all the way to like the Model 3 rear-wheel drive, 363 miles of range. And then, of course, we got the performance variants of Model 3 Performance, 298, and Model Y Performance at 277 miles of range. And so certainly, I would say 180 miles of range is definitely not enough, and you certainly need way more than that at the end of the day. That price is not bad. Yes, 46,990 is not bad at all. Dude, FSD is so bad now. Jiffer, what do you mean? I've been using FSD almost daily now, and it's actually perfect. Volky, thanks for coming in. That stock is an all-time low, like I said before. I believe non-launch is going to save it. Yeah, Tesla needs the volume. I don't know how well they're doing right now in this first quarter, but it feels like the sentiment is not a lot of purchases at the moment, which it's always low in the first quarter. But China seems to be going like crazy because of all the different discounts and incentives in the China market. Discounts are starting to increase in my area as well. Nice, Chris. What's the biggest discount you found in your area? Why does he have feedback? Jiffer, oh, the video? You need to mute your mic when you run an ad like that. Ooh, oh, geez, sorry about that. Been considering an electric vehicle? What do you think of the Hummer truck or the GMC EV truck? Well, really, some of those deals have like crazy discounts. And so if you can get a deal on one of those at a good price, like some of the, we've seen Hummer EVs at like what, $600 to $700, that might be a fantastic deal. Aloha, thanks for coming in, 007. I pick up my 2025 Model Y Performance tomorrow. Max RX, nice. Congrats to you on that as well. Hey, we're about to buy a building. Jiffer, yeah, send me a DM. I would love to get level 3 chargers. Well, level 3 chargers isn't really a thing. You still have to work with Tesla directly on that. But level 2 chargers, like a bunch of them, like 10, 20, that is definitely possible and makes a lot of sense. 46 base price for a long-range all-wheel drive is about as right as long as you get the 7,500 incentive. Yeah, it's actually 46,990 as he says in the video, not 46. And so certainly it would be very interesting to see if that actually comes out at that time frame. So you're saying there's a little bit of an echo on the pre-roll? That's not good. Guys, I'm going to buy my first Tesla. Should I put a big down payment or it doesn't matter? So the book says Supreme about 20 to 30%. The more the better now because now because interest rates are 5.99%. If you're looking for lower interest rates, definitely check out our Patreon link down below in the description. After you join, you get a link to our buying guide, which has links to a bunch of credit unions that all have interest rates lower than Tesla financing at 5.99. Some of them 4 to 5% that anybody can join, and you can get it at our Patreon link down below in the description. In this next topic, free Tesla wheel caps for Cybertruck owners. In case you missed it, check your emails because Tesla is now sending you a Cybertruck Cyber wheel cap kit for absolutely free. You don't need sending you wheel caps for free. You might get an email inviting you to order. That said, you do not need an invite to order. Use this link to get your complimentary wheel caps. Okay, so you actually don't need an email. So if you're looking to get a wheel cap set and you own a Cybertruck on your account, that's probably how they're doing this. Definitely log in and go to this website and so that you can order your free set of wheel caps. We don't actually have the stock rims, or we don't use the stock rims, and so certainly we can't actually use it, but it might be interesting to go back to them because we haven't gone back to stock rims in a little bit. We're actually running the Unplugged Performance Cybertruck rims. If you're interested in seeing what those look like, definitely check out the Unplugged link down below in the description. But certainly don't make sure you get your, maybe next time I'm curious, like if you don't have a Cybertruck, can you actually get your wheel kit? Certainly maybe go ahead and try it. And here, I'll place the link down below right here so that you guys can see if it actually works for you. But now I'm worried. But thank you all for jumping. Ming, thanks for coming in. Bradley, 180 is doable. I live in Hawaii and we get about 150 miles with 80% charge on our 2019 Model 3, and it's enough to get us around for the day. Yeah, it's definitely doable if you have level 2 chargers everywhere, but certainly once you get to a certain point, like any sort of road trip in like the Midwest, like there's people that go from like Texas, Austin to Dallas and back, and that's like a 3-hour one-way type of drive. And so certainly I think you need way more than 180 miles of range, because once you get to your destination, it's going to be completely dead, and that doesn't make sense. Does the 46,990 include full self-driving as well? No, I would definitely not imagine at all. It's going to be a base price. So like base price before exterior options, color options, and all the different things like that. I think it's going to be around that. And then you have to add full self-driving. You have to add acceleration boosts. You're going to have to do a bunch of different things if you're looking to get into that. Another announcement, we just signed up for Tesla Corsa. So if you have always wanted to take your Tesla to the track and experience what that looks like, we're going to be taking our Model 3 Performance to Tesla Corsa. They've got 3 different options: beginner mode, intermediate, and advanced. We're of course doing beginner mode because I've never taken the Model 3 Performance or taken any Tesla. I actually have never taken any vehicle to the track. And so this is going to be a fun, interesting time taking the Model 3 Performance to the track. It's at Buttonwillow, which is about 2 hours north near Bakersfield. So if you're interested in signing up and joining us, definitely check out the link I just posted in the live stream chat, and we can have fun together and learn all the different things through Tesla Corsa and everything. So congrats on buying your Tesla, or you're about to just buy your Tesla. But now here's the second most exciting part. That's accessories. And there's a ton of accessories out there, probably even way too much. And I try and bucket it into the top 3 accessories that you can get. And that's going to be phone mounts, all-weather floor mounts, and center consoles. A good set of all-weather floor mounts is probably my #1 recommendation. And I've got a bunch of links and discount codes to all the accessories that I recommend down below in the description and on our best deal spreadsheet on page 2. Check out this one from Jawa that we use on all of our Teslas, linked down below, or their center console, which I also use on all of our Teslas as well. A must-have because Tesla doesn't come with a center console. But my #1 accessory I recommend is going to be all-weather floor mats, and I bucket it from 3 different options: good, better, and best. The good ones are going to be the ones that you find on Amazon. Better is going to be the ones from like Tasmanian. But my favorite, all-time favorite that we have on our Model X and Model 3 Performance currently is going to be a set of all-weather floor mats by 3W Liners. If you use our promo code down below in the description, you'll find that the price of these floor mats are pretty in line with some of the other ones at a much higher quality material. So thank you to everybody that's used our links to support the channel, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. In this next topic, Model Y performance concept. Pretty exciting to see if this vehicle, when it actually comes out, but we are going to start to see more images and more renderings of what this could potentially looks like. Here's one from Deshaun Tesla Reviews. Thanks for tagging me in this. Thanks to SB the Gamer for tagging me in all these. We can see Juniper Performance. We got the nice rims that the Model 3 Performance has. We've got the lower spoiler. We've got a noise aggressive rear bumper, and of course the carbon fiber rear on the backside. Here is one, of course, with the blacked out rims on the bottom here. Not really any changes on the top one over there. Here's another one with like the different flow rims. I mean, yes, we could imagine that the Model Y Performance, Junior Performance could be 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds because that's what the Model 3 Performance actually is. But I kind of feel like, I mean, this is an interesting rim, and maybe this is what they go with, like a more aggressive type of flat type of look on it. But I kind of feel like Tesla is going a little bit more crazier with the Model Y Performance, because if you think about it, the Model 3 Performance versus our base Model 3 is actually a bigger change than previous generations from like Model 3 to Model 3 Performance, in terms of, it used to be in the old days with like a Model 3, they just threw on like a spoiler, made it fast, and that was really about it. But now with the current Model 3 versus the Model 3 Performance, you get like that lower splitter, the rear bumper, carbon fiber spoiler, and adaptive suspension. So I've got this kind of inkling that they might invest a lot into the Model Y Performance and make it look phenomenal and really more aggressive than it actually is compared to for some of the other changes in the past. And so certainly I'm pretty excited for a Model Y Performance, and I guess my prediction is that it's going to be coming out in quarter 3 of this year, maybe mid quarter 3 of this year. So So let us know what you think. When do you think a Model Y Performance is going to be coming out this year? Nikki, looking to purchase a Model 3 all-wheel drive. Do you think I should wait a few weeks to see if they offer better incentives or just pull the trigger now? If you're leasing, go ahead and pull the trigger now. And of course, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, where you can save $500 on a lease or $2,500 if you're looking to finance it for a Model 3. Cybergamer, is it possible for a release date for the non-launch edition Model Y? Great question. We've talked about this and I've really given this a lot of thought. I think the Model Y non-launch edition is going to be coming out a March to April announcement, and then deliveries April to May, maybe even June, to really end up in follow up on the quarter. Is only Unplugged Performance wheels rated for heavier EV cars or other aftermarket manufacturers? I don't understand that question actually. Is only Unplugged Performance wheels rated for heavier EV cars or other, like, do you want to run Unplugged Performance wheels on other vehicles? I guess you could, but maybe it's not worth it. Cyber, also glad to be back in the stream again. Thank you, Cyber. Welcome back. Blueberry, nope, I checked my account and it's not in the shop. Okay, so maybe it's sold out then. Or maybe because you don't have a Cybertruck, it won't let you buy it, which makes sense. Screenshot on Tesla Motor Clubs that you requested is up. Thank you, Lucas. We're going to talk about that tomorrow because it's interesting. And I know exactly what's happening with estimated delivery dates. And I'll give that insight to everybody that's waiting for a Model Y tomorrow. Black screen. Which black screen? Performance mode Model Y refresh will come out this year. Yeah, definitely will be coming out this year. I'm disappointed in overall range for the Model Y. JD, I kind of feel what you're talking about because it's not like impactful. It's kind of just, it is what it is there. Slight increase, 5%, right? It is possible to trade my current Model 3 all-wheel drive for a new Tesla. Forgive me, I'm still learning. Bryce, it is possible, but you most likely will lose money, a substantial amount of money due to depreciation of current vehicle versus new vehicle. Supreme, restock on Model Y refresh on white seats. Oh, really? Let's check. That would be a very interesting move if they did that, because that would mean they shifted production to do that. No, it's sold out. Yeah. White interior is sold out on launch series. Yeah. Because as we talked about, this is most likely because they had a predetermined amount of Model Y white interior seats. They already know how many they're going to sell, and they already know how much time that's going to take to sell them in their head. And so they really use this launch series to just give them more time to convert the lines and everything. Can the new 20-inch rims fit on older Model Ys? Calvin, that's a great question. Most likely. And when we get our Model Y launch series, we are going to sell those 20-inch rims ASAP. Will I get 4% interest rate through credit unions if credit score is 800 plus? Yes, G, 100%. Brendan, did you peep Rivian's surprise announcement on February 19th? They sent out to customer emails. I saw a post about that, and so I guess we'll wait and see what happens. Maybe the R2 is coming out earlier? That would be pretty cool. Bryce, thank you for the super chat as well. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.